Hi there, I'm Keith Becker, Associate Pastor here at Hope, and I'd like to give you a devotion that is for our Lenten season this time. It is found today in the book of Luke, chapter 23, verse 34. It's a very simple verse, but it's one of the last 7 statements Jesus made while he was here on earth. The statement Jesus gave was, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." That's one of the last statements Jesus made. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. With that simple statement, I hope that maybe during your Lenten season you can examine your heart and think about these things. The first thing I think of is that Jesus said this while he was on the cross. He's in excruciating pain of the nails in his hands and his feet. He's hardly able to breathe through the suffocation that goes on in a crucifixion experience. He's been mocked. He's in the process of being separate, emotional pain, spiritual pain, everything. And yet, in that pain, he still was able to say, "Father, forgive them." I think this is the most profound point, because so often in our life, if we're hurt, our reaction is to put up the dukes or the claws and say, maybe after I've calmed down, I'll forgive you, but I'm mad right now. I'm hurt right now. And Jesus, amazingly, in the midst of that pain, was able to say, "Father, forgive them." And I would pray that maybe during this time you reveal you're in your own life saying, "God, give me a heart that is quick to forgive. Give me a heart, even when I'm in pain, to forgive." It's amazing that Jesus modeled that, and I think this is what he's calling us to. In fact, he says, "I've given you my Spirit." That same Spirit that he gave his Son is in us. So if you have Jesus, he has given you that ability to forgive even when you're in pain. The second point that I see as I look at this passage is that he forgave them, for they do not know what they are doing. And when you look at that, I know it's easy to say, "Oh, this person has wronged me. They should have known better. They should be aware that they hurt me." And he says they don't even know it, but I'm going to ask them to be forgiven. And I don't know which is harder, someone when they intentionally hurt you or unintentionally hurt you. It both requires forgiveness. But sometimes the person who unintentionally hurts you is never going to come ask for forgiveness, because they're like, "I didn't think I was doing anything wrong." And you still have, as a follower of Christ, to follow Jesus' model of forgiving them. And I pray that these words that Jesus did become your words, and that you're quick to forgive even those people that they may not think they're trying to hurt you, or they should have known better. But be quick to forgive. The final point is who Jesus addresses. He addresses, "Father, forgive them." Jesus knows that all sin ultimately is against the Father. So even though he was the one being put on the cross, he said their actions are against the Spirit of the Father. They're against the nature of God. And if you've been hurt, remember that the person's actions that are hurting you are not only a sin against you, but they're a sin against the Father. And so ask the Father to forgive them as well. And say, "Father, forgive them." I believe this is a powerful last few words or statements that Jesus made, and I pray that they'll help you fall more in love and live more like him during this Lenten season. Thank you.